Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I have been trying to get this video out to y'all, Real Housewives of Potomac. Baby, that Big Brother video wore me. Baby, I had to go lay down. My nerves was so bad. I don't know why I be letting the white people get my nerves bad like this. I just don't know why. Like, I think what it is, the things that, okay, let me just say this, then we'll get into the review. Clearly, it's still bothering me. The thing that, one of the things that bothers me the most is, it's kind of like black people. Straight black people. Hell, even some gay black people. I hate when black people treat gay people like shit, and then they complain about white people treating black people like shit. Like, black people, y'all treat us, the gay people, the same. Your complaint, like our complaints about y'all are the same complaints that y'all have about white people, but y'all seem not to understand it. Like, white people, like our complaints about the shit that you do, they're valid. And instead of you just opening up your ears and closing your mouth and listening to what we have to say, you automatically act like what we're saying does not make sense. Like the way that y'all are coming after David. I'm gonna make this real fast. I know y'all don't want to hear all this. The way that y'all are coming after David is so unnecessary and so wrong on so many levels. That boy literally just got his black ass back into the house. So the way that y'all are calling him, what did they call him? That y'all were terrified of him. He's the cancer. He's 100% the villain. You feel intimidated by him. How do you feel all of these things about somebody who you don't even know? The boy literally got kicked out of the game before the game even officially began. So I'm confused on, if he just made it back into the house, how have you already come to the conclusion that he's a villain, that he's a cancer, that he intimidates you, all because he's a black man? That's what it is. That's what it is. Why is it that Jack, he makes fun of David and then he starts to walk like a monkey, a gorilla? And then the thing is, when somebody calls Jack out on his fuck shit, he gonna swear up and down he didn't mean anything by it. You knew exactly what you were doing. That's why out of all the things that you could do, out of all the animals that you could say that he was, you chose a monkey, bitch. You did that for a reason. But of course, again, when people call him out, he's gonna act like he didn't know any. Oh, I didn't know. You did know. You knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. The other white people in the house, y'all know exactly what you're doing. Labeling this black man the villain. You intimidated by him. He's a cancer. You're terrified. When he looks into my soul, it feels like poison. Bitch, are you serious? Oh, girl, I had to pour me a motherfucking drink straight. Do you hear me? Oh. And it's so fucked up. Okay, I'm 2 more minutes. It's so fucked up because it's usually only either one black person, maybe 2, in the house. And it never fails. Didn't I tell y'all the first video I said, girl, Kimmy, when David left the house, I said, Kimmy, girl, be careful. Because, girl, they gonna come for you. It never fails. They do it all the time. And the thing is, they know what's going on because even Catherine, bitch ass from Dallas, she even had the nerve to tell Jackson, hey, you know, I tried to tell you that it was basically, she tried to warn him about the shit that he was saying. Why do you feel the need to warn somebody something? I warn somebody about something if you know it is, like, you know, like y'all know what the fuck is going on. Anyways, I'm done. Let's go into this Real Housewives of Potomac. These hoes done got my nerves worked up. That's exactly why I could not be in that house. And I know that David, the thing is, David doesn't know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know. But like as soon as that shit starts, because if David is in the house long enough, it's all this shit is gonna start to hit the ceiling. Everybody's gonna start to find out everybody's true colors. And as soon as that, baby, the way I would have flipped that house upside down, they would have to kick me out. Because I don't give a fuck about that file. Like I told y'all, let me tell you something. You ain't lost no $500,000 if you ain't never had it, okay? That's the first thing. Oh, you lost $500,000. No, you didn't. If you had it, then lost it, then you lost it. But if you never had it, you can't lose something you never had to begin with. Anyways, okay, let me just put the time mark in the goddamn thing. 5 minutes and 29 seconds. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, child, let me take a little drink. These hoes done got my nerves worked up. Oh. Okay. So it starts off. Whew. Y'all can tell that shit bothers my soul. Like, that shit be pissing me off. Oh, I be getting too worked up over. Like, I don't understand why I let these shows. And that's not even, like, that's, like, this is not, like, no fucking, like, reality. Like, this is some real life shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing when you get your nerves worked up over, like, a TV show or something like that. Something that's fake. Or something that you know probably has a little bit, like, real, like Love and Hip Hop. We know Love and Hip Hop is not all the way real. But Big Brother, what they doing, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I done changed it. Six minutes. And what we had, 6 minutes and 30 seconds, child. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get into this goddamn review. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm along with it, though. So it starts off, and Ashley is, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me take a drink. My nerves are so bad. Y'all don't even understand. I don't know why I'm getting so invested in this shit. Because it's not shit. It's real life shit. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I realized is... I'm sorry, then I'm going to be finished, I promise. One thing I realized is... I don't have a big platform. This is not even considered a platform to a lot of people. But there's no way that I can get on here and only want to talk about mess all goddamn day long. And it's shit that's going on where people should be called out and me not say nothing about it. It's one thing if I didn't know what was going on in the Big Brother house, but I watched Big Brother. You see what I'm saying? So I know what's going on. So if I can talk about Chris Brown and Tokyo Vanity and Real Housewives of Atlanta, then bitch, I'm going to talk about these white people on goddamn Big Brother too. Okay? 7 minutes and 45 seconds. We done. We're not talking about Big Brother. Okay. You want to talk about Mama's... Okay. So the episode starts off where it pretty much ended last week. Candace is basically saying, you want to talk about Mama's, Ashley? Yes, bitch. She want to talk about Mama's. Candace, you had everything that you needed but you had the weapons of mass destruction right on the tip of your tongue. And you decided not to motherfucking pull the trigger. Baby, the way I would have set it off up in that house. See, that's the difference between bitches like Candace and Ashley. Ashley gonna go for it. Candace, you want to sit here and be like, oh, I don't want... No. And I like Ashley. But the way that I would have ripped Ashley... As soon as Ashley would have got started on Mama's? Girl, are you serious? Your mother was living in a 2-story house rent-free that your husband was paying for. She decided to take herself out of that house along with your sister and that sorry-ass man that she was living with and go stay in an extended stay, a Red Roof Inn, and pay $200 a week instead of staying in a 2-story house for free. Your mama had a man have her living in a tent under 59, bitch. Are you serious? Are you sure you want to talk about mamas? Are you sure you want to talk about mamas in houses? Your mama pretty much chose a nigga over a stable environment for your goddamn sister and herself. And girl, that's true too. Your husband was paying rent for your goddamn mama and telling us that he want to suck a nigga dick. How about that? Girl. That's all Candace had to say. But clearly Candace is bothered by the fact that when she hears anything that has to do with her mother, even though Ashley didn't say anything about her mama, she didn't say anything about her mama. She disrespected Candace and basically Ashley disrespected Candace and Chris. And instead of Candace getting Ashley together, all she could concentrate on was the fact that Ashley disrespected her by saying this was her mama's house. Well, the truth of the matter is that is your mama's house. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, Candace. Like, if your mama came and told you to get your shit and get out, bitch, you gonna get your shit and get out. Like, this ain't that much that I'm living in. This living dining room is close to is right beside each other. But my mama can't tell me to get my shit. Can't nobody tell me to get out this goddamn apartment except the leasing office. You know why? Because my name is the only name on that lease. I'm sure your name and Chris' name is not on that deed to that house, girl. Look. Anyways, so Chris has to pull Candace away. They basically tell Candace she needs to get herself together. It's okay to be angry, but you need to be in control of your anger. Which is true. Bitch, you picking up knives and shit. You throwing knives. Now, yeah, it wasn't nothing but a butter knife. But, bitch, the right motherfucker can do some damage with a butter knife. I'm not saying Candace is weak and can't do nothing with that butter knife, but a butter knife can do some damage. Giselle puts Robin in the middle. Giselle starts the whole conversation about Michael wanting to suck on a dick. And then she brings Robin into it. Candace comes back. Of course, the arguing continues. One thing about that, Ashley, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but let's just have an honest conversation. I saw a lot of comments last night like, oh, Ashley, you can't say shit about nothing because Michael was taking care of your mama. You know, Michael take care of you. Do y'all hear what the fuck y'all are saying? You're basically trying to shame Ashley because Ashley's husband takes care of her. You're trying to shame a woman. You're trying to shame a wife because a husband takes care of his wife. I saw a lot of that last night on the internet. I was so confused. Like, how can you honestly try to flip it and say, Ashley, your husband take care of you, so you need to shut the fuck up? What's wrong with that? How are you going to try to take a dig at Ashley by saying, Ashley, your husband was taking care of your mama? Girl, you can take a dig at Ashley's mama, but you can't take a dig by saying that Ashley's husband was taking care of Ashley and her mama. It's the truth, but that's not a dig, girl. Maybe it's just me. Ashley know how to get a bitch up off of her. You see how Ashley flipped that script real fast? Like, Candace, you basically need to shut the fuck up because you did the same thing to Monique and was talking about how Monique called Katie Amistad and blah, blah, blah. You see, Ashley knows how this works. Candace don't know how it works. Girl, Ashley might be more blacker than Candace, bitch. Anyways, I did laugh when I heard Candace say, try me in that kangaroo restaurant. Look, Ashley leaves a couple of times and comes back. A lot of people were like, Ashley should have got her ass beat. Listen, y'all. Y'all know the only reason why Ashley more than likely came back into that house was because the producers told her to get her black ass back inside of there. Like, I don't think that Ashley would come back on her own. Giselle had to go get Ashley in the first time. At the end of the day, we also have to remember, y'all, this is a TV show. You know? So if we see some drama building up, ain't nobody going no goddamn well. We have a show to do. We have a show to produce. So yeah, Ashley, get your ass back in that house. Giselle, go get Ashley. Whatever's gonna happen, ain't nobody leaving this scene right now. We got about an hour to shoot, okay? To get all this drama. So I felt like, you know, in the real world, Ashley probably got her ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be walking in and out of people's houses, a house when they say to get your ass out. But we also have to remember that this is a TV show. When Ashley told Candace She when Ashley told Candace that she was gonna pop her with that purse because she knows she like to get popped with purses. I'm sorry. I don't care what none of y'all say. Ashley was reading the dog fucking. She was getting that goddamn Candace together in her own goddamn house. You ain't got to like Ashley, but that Ashley was getting that Candace together. The only thing that Candace could do was cry. Was cry the whole time. That's the thing, like, even when Ashley back is against the wall, that bit, even when she not crying, she not, like, she holding it together. Candace, you all over the place. Your husband got this, he got to sit on your lap. He got to pull you out the room. You're throwing butter knives on the ground. Like, girl, you have too much information. You have too much shit that you could read Ashley with to even be as dramatic as you're acting. I'm like, anyways, girl, Katie was funny to me. Look, this is what it comes down to. Katie asked the right goddamn questions. Is he gay? Does he sleep with men? So he just said he suck his dick. Like, this is the thing. One of the questions that people really need to stop asking, like, when you meet a man, don't ask him is he gay. Because everybody, if you ask me if I'm gay, yeah, I'm gay. But if you meet a man and he's not secure in his sexuality, even if he just finished sleeping with a man last night, even if he just finished getting his dick sucked before he came and met you, he's going to say no. And even if you ask the right questions, there's a possibility the motherfucker might still say no. But you can't ask people, are they gay in 2019? You really have to ask questions like, do you sleep with men? Have you slept with a man? Are you attracted to men? Do you watch gay porn? When you masturbate, do you think about men? When you watch porn, do you watch the man or the woman? Are you turned on by men? Are you sexually attracted to men? Those are the questions you have to ask. The whole are you gay? No. They're going to say no. And again, they could say no on everything that you ask after that. But at the end of the day, I feel like you will more than likely probably get more of an answer when you ask those questions. And if a nigga get mad or offended that you asking that, then he probably gay, girl. Leave his ass alone. Michael is pissed off at the girls. Let me just say something. Ashley, you don't have no business to be mad at Robin. Robin honestly didn't do anything wrong. And I'll tell y'all why I don't think Robin did anything wrong. Robin was drunk. Robin thought she heard something. The information that she thought she heard is damaging information. So instead of her repeating it to anyone, she just said, okay, it probably didn't happen. She didn't even tell Giselle her good Judy. Now, you know, when you don't tell your best friend some shit that you heard about somebody else, you know you have to really be thinking in your head that it's probably not true. Because with my messy ass, I'm going to tell my friends. I'm going to tell my friends, girl, you know what girl, do you know what I think I heard Michael say last night? Girl, I think I heard him say he wants to suck somebody's dick, bitch. Girl, that's what I'm doing to my good Judies, okay? That's what I'm doing to y'all. Girl, guess what I heard last night? Now, I don't know if it's true or not, bitch, because I was fucked up. But I think I heard Michael say he wanted to suck somebody's dick. But we messy like that. So my thing is, like, Robin didn't even tell her good Judy, Giselle. So Robin let it go. This conversation would have never been had if Candace brought it up when they were having drinks, getting the dinner table ready, and then Robin said, oh my God, I do think I remember hearing some shit like that, blah, blah, blah. And then when Candace confirmed, and then Chris confirmed, Robin was like, oh my God, I knew I wasn't tripping. And that's when Giselle was like, bitch, you didn't tell, what she said, bitch, you were like, girl, you didn't tell me. And Robin was like, girl, I really didn't remember, I was drunk. And you don't want to be out there, especially on TV, spreading something that you may not know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Ashley is so pissed off at Robin, because I feel like Robin did exactly what I probably would have done if a camera was in my face too. Probably just not say nothing, because I'm not trying to be involved in no shit about nobody sucking no dick, especially if I can't remember. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Candace and her mama go see a therapist. Look, I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody's mama. I really, really don't. But I think that a lot of us can agree that Candace's mama is a bitch. And the thing that I like, you know how many comments I read online talking about if I called my mama a lie or if I yelled at my mama would have slapped the shit out of me. I feel sorry for y'all because with all the shit that I when I give examples of if that was my mom or if that was my family I can honestly say like my mama, my grandmama, they don't treat us like that. Now they might get pissed off at some of the shit that we do. Like my grandmother, for example. I told you I don't have a car anymore. I can go get me a car if I want me a car, but I want to travel. That's what I want to do. My grandmother don't understand for the life in her why I would rather be at the bus stop instead of, travel. Well, I want to travel. I want to go out of town. So people don't understand that when I can go out of, like I went out of town in June, I went out of town in July. Because I ain't got no car, I ain't got no insurance. You know what I'm saying? I can do those things. Now, if I had a car, then I would probably still be able to travel, but it wouldn't be as much. Like I'm about to go out of town next month, and then I'm going out of town again in October, and I'm going for a week both times. So it's just like my grandmother doesn't understand that, but she doesn't like drill it in my head or make it this big production. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's small compared to Candace and her mother situation. Like even with my sister having kids, my grandmother was pissed off about my sister having kids. I was pissed off too, but my grandmother was pissed off about my sister having kids, but she didn't make it this big deal. She was just like, it is what it is. She was pissed off and she got over it. My grandmother is real like, my grandmother, she used to always tell my sister now, this is coming from my grandmother, a woman who had 5 kids, okay? Been married, all that stuff. She used to always tell my sister now, never date a man who got kids. Coming from my, don't date a man who got kids. Basically, don't put your dreams on hold for nobody. Do what you want to do. Like, when my sister got pregnant the first time, my grandmother really thought that it was pretty much a wrap. Because, like, my grandmother and my sister are real close. And she just felt like with her having kids, it was pretty much going to put a stop on all the dreams and stuff that my sister told her she wanted to do. Anyways, I'm getting outside. So yeah, basically all I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, Candace, I know I went on this long rant. At the end of the day, like, there's no way I could deal if my mama act anywhere near like Candace's mama. But at the end of the day, Candace, you knew exactly what you were signing up for when you put your name on a dotted line. Like, do I believe that Candace's mother take care of her right now? No, because Candace has, I know that Candace not making Real Housewives of Atlanta money, but she's making I'm sure she's probably making 6 figures from her salary. You know what I'm saying? It might be 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever, but she's making enough money to the point where her mother doesn't need to take care of her. But I don't think that she's making enough money where she can go and buy her big $1 million dream house. Because the truth of the matter is, if they paying $4,000 a month for that house, then if she was to go get a house the size of like Nene Leakes or Chateau Charest in the area they live in, that goddamn house is gonna be millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Okay, so my whole thing is Candace's mama taking care of her at this moment like that? In a way, she kind of is, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all why I think that. Candace was a waiter or something like that, right? She met Chris like being a waiter at a bar or a restaurant. Candace's mama and like pretty much that hair business was her mama. That house is your mama. Like, you're not going to get me to believe that before Chris came into your life that your mama wasn't taking care of you. Even with that being said now, the truth of the matter is, if you and Chris, If your mama came and told you to get out that house right now, y'all would have to leave. If your mama, if it wasn't that big of a deal for you and Chris to pay all of the rent, then why don't you just tell your mama, hey mama, me and Chris gonna pay the rent. We don't need your portion no more. It's a reason why you still taking Dorothy's part of that rent. Now, I'm not saying that gives Dorothy a right to treat you like shit or treat you like trash. But when you took that $100,000 for your mom from your mama for that wedding, you knew exactly what came with that $100,000, bitch. I'm sorry, you did. You already knew your mama was a bitch. You already knew she was mean. You already knew she didn't give a fuck about your feelings. But all you were worried about was having a big ass lavish wedding. That's it. If you really wanted to put your foot down and show your mama that you didn't give a fuck about that money, you would have politely sent her that money back and said, fuck you and fuck that $100,000. You would have gave your daddy his $50,000 back, because I think her daddy gave her $50,000 and I think they put in $50,000. Is that right? And you would have said, me and my man gonna go to the courthouse, we gonna get married. And this money that we done saved up for this wedding, bitch, we gonna put that down on the down payment on the house. Fuck y'all. Or fuck you. I don't need your money. But see, you didn't do that. Now you said you took the money from your wedding. You took the money for your wedding. You still living in her house. Every time we look up, you crying. And I felt bad for Candace, I'm not gonna lie, because this is just me. Unless you just a bitch or asshole like the motherfuckers are Big Brother, for the most part, if I see anybody crying, I feel bad. Like, it ain't even got nothing to do with me, but I just feel bad. Like, oh my God, I feel sad like the person is crying. Oh, bitch, I look swole, right? And I look swole like this, girl? Oh. But I mean, like, the Candace, have I been saying Ashley? Y'all know who I've been, girl. Candace Dorothy situation is draining. No, girl, I know this is like I did like this, huh? I didn't do that. I just realized I did like this, and then I did like this. I don't want y'all talking about I'm nasty, bitch. Ain't nothing nasty over here. The Candace and Dorothy situation is draining. Her mother, even in the session, like, her mother was just not wanting, like, she wasn't listening to anything Candace was saying. I put Ashley down here. I need to take Ashley off. I put Candace and Ashley. And I should have put Candace and Dorothy, and I never took Ashley away. That's why I think I keep saying Ashley. The Candace and Dorothy, like, look, her mama is an asshole. Her mama is an asshole. Candace, I'm sorry, but girl, the only way that you gonna put an end to this is if you pretty much tell your mama, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Mama or not. I'm sorry. There's no way. And one thing I've realized, I see why white kids so quick to tell their mama, fuck you, bitch, at 16 years old. I'm just saying. The only thing white people be worried about is if they daughter gonna marry. Who you marrying? Where they go to school at? That's the only thing white mamas and daddies be worried about. When they daughter get married, who you marrying, what's their last name, what the family background is about, okay? I laughed when Cal said, who dick do he want to suck? Mine? I'm fine with it, okay? Michael do like he give good head though. You know them old white men, girl, don't ask me how I know. When them old white men will suck your dick like like you paying them to do it, okay? Michael look like he give good head, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's it. Y'all. I know this review was all over the place. Big Brother still got my nerves bad. I'm about to watch Love and Hip Hop. Well, I'm about to bake my chicken. It's late. It's like 9 something. I'm about to bake my chicken, watch Love and Hip Hop, and then I'll come back and do that review. I think I'm going to go to the drag show tonight. I don't know. I was about to say something real fucked up. Okay, on Mondays the drag show it be some Mexican boys. They don't be as good to me. I'm sorry, they don't. The ones that I've been seeing, I'd rather go like on a Wednesday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. the drag queens be a little bit better. And then I think on Mondays I think it'd be amateur drag queens too. I mean, shout out to everybody got to start somewhere. Everybody got to start somewhere. But yeah, Ashley and Candace and her mama. I feel bad for Candace, but it's kind of like Candace, girl. Either you gonna tell your mama fuck you. Really and truly, you should, girl. I'm not going through that no more. That's it, y'all. Bye.